What's up, it's your boy Thomas Johnson with Angry Clouds. It's another episode. Let's talk about it. Today we talking about this war in Iran that's still going on. Third week. I thought it was supposed to be over with in 2 weeks. I thought it was supposed to be over with in 3 days. They don't know when this war gonna be over with because they never knew what they were gonna do when they got in there and started bombing. Like he said, he went in guns a-blazing. No plan. This boy is backwards. And I don't understand how y'all thought a felon that failed in every job he ever had was going to be able to come and take over the free world and run it correctly. Especially after all the lackeys he had, because the people that he hired around him was only puppets. He wanted them to just say yes, sir, to everything he said. And if they had any type of idea or opinion, he persuaded them to go his way. Because the American people made him believe he was doing such great things when it was all backed off hatred. That's the only reason why he in there. That's the only reason why he got elected. Because it was hatred. They thought he was going to hate, block people, and help other people out. That's what they thought. This man had his own agenda. He played y'all. It was an overlay for the underlay. And now we in this war. We can't get out of it. We don't know how to get out of it. And it's shooting every price up. And I told y'all before, this is going to make gas go up, oil go up. And they didn't know what they were doing. They didn't have no strategic plan when they went in there. They didn't know that they underestimated that Iran was going to fire back this fast and at different targets. And they didn't think that they was going to be able to withstand these bombings. They thought it was going to be like a Gaza. They thought it was going to be like Venezuela. And this is what I told y'all from the beginning. That is a sophisticated, organized regime. And they ain't going nowhere because they got several heads. And they never tell one hand what the other hand is doing because they always had a locked-in plan. They learned that from Iraq. But this has been a plan of these other people, which we can't say because they censor every time you say these people's name, but we know who we talking about. That's also helping in this war. This been this man's dream for 40 years, and it also been the Americans' dream to take over the Middle East for a long time, since probably the Reagan era, since probably the first Bush. You feel me? So this ain't nothing new. But they never knew how they was going to do it because the presidents before knew that, hey, if we start this war, we got people over here, there. And we got the strength of Hamil who bring 90% of the oil through other countries and some of the oil to us. It ain't going to work if we hit Iran and try to change their regime. So we got to think about this plan and weaken them through propaganda and years of sanctions. That was working. But these people wanted to be high-head, jump the box and jump the gun, and lie to us and saying first it was terrorism, now it's nuclear weapons. Oh, it's a humanity crisis. Man, come on, man. We knew they was lying from the beginning. But like I said before, America was not ready, and they bit off more than they can chew, and they got us into something that we can't get out of, and it's hurting a lot of the American people.